Hi, my name is Juliet. This is Juliet's Journeys. I'm questioning everything, really. And I'm wondering if you are too. There are times in life when we can put so much of our energy into things we don't want, into things we don't need. Materialistic things are nice to have. They can give us comfort. Materialistic things are not bad in and of themselves. Who doesn't want a roof over their head? But who are we to decide what that roof looks like? Some people like homes. Some people like boats. They can live in boats, like yachts. Some people want tents. Some people love to live under the stars. Some people like to do camper van or nomadic life. And some people like to live by the water. Some people like to be in a desert. We are all so very different. But yet we're all the same. At this time in life, the things that used to be important to me don't seem to be. I like to have food to eat. I like to have a roof over my head. I like to have clothes for the body. I feel that I also want fairness. I also want equality. I also want love in abundance for everyone on this planet. I want peace. I am peace. We are all peace. We are all love. We are all that. It seems like this back and forth. And I don't know why it's so wobbly. And I'm not sure what the breakthrough is going to be, or if there's really going to be one. It's as if I'm in the middle of two realities or realms or worlds. I don't even know how to describe this. I understand that there is a physical, that the physical is here, that it needs to be taken care of. But there's something more than that. There's something else. There's something deeper. I'm feeling that it's kind of wobbly within myself. I can't choose. Am I supposed to? Should I be? It's as if there's this has been one heck of a ride. This life ride. There have been a lot of lessons. I'm finding it difficult to tell the stories anymore, but I know the stories are important if it's going to bring hope, even to one person. So when I say things like I was in a 17-year toxic trauma bond, I'm not blaming. I'm taking responsibility. Because who is the one that was in that relationship? And who is the one that chose to stay 17 years? Whether knowingly, unknowingly, it was my unhealedness. It was my unhealedness. I just can't blame. I can't blame anymore. Not even myself. There's such a depth of acceptance that what happened happened. What's done is done. Let's move forward. Where do we want to put our attention? Like, there was even this cultish environment that I was in, more than one. Okay, so there were 2 times that I was in cultish environments. The third one's kind of iffy because it's extremely organized. But it's like when they tell you what to eat, what you can't eat, what to wear, when to sleep, when to get up, when to go to bed. I mean, the epitome of cult. You're separated from your family. Whatever, doesn't matter. It's just a story. It's a story that shaped my life, though. So maybe in that aspect it's important. Maybe not. At what point do we lay down the stories? And should we? If I keep thinking about things that happened to me in the past, that's the energy I'm pulling in. Look, shit happened. I got hurt. My feelings got hurt. I healed. Let's move forward. That's one side. The other side is, how did I get to this side? And I wouldn't be on this side if it wasn't for those stories on the other side. So I find myself wondering how to balance the stories of the past with the truth of who I am on this side. And whose stories from the past are they? They're mine. It's from my perspective. It's from my point of view, from my experience. So if there were other people involved, what's their experience? What's their perception? Interesting, isn't it? Quite the conundrum. What if in their story, well, I can't even say that because does it even matter? I'm not going to pick apart someone else's story because it's theirs to have and they're entitled to it. I mean, just as you are entitled to yours and I am entitled to mine, because let's talk timelines for a bit. Who I was when I was 4 is not who I am today, but it's still an aspect of me. That's a timeline, a 4-year-old timeline of me. That's an aspect. Who I was when I was 13 is not who I am today. That's a timeline, but that's an aspect of me. Still an aspect inside me, but it's not fully who I am. Okay, who I was when I was 32 is not who I am today. It's an aspect of me. That's a different timeline. What timeline are we on now? Because really we're always in this moment. This now moment is truly the only one we have in conscious awareness. The future is where the anxiety is. The depression is where the past is. If we want to look at it that way, but that it's fine. We can look at it that way for the moment. Being here now, in this moment, is the one that can heal the ones back there in the past. But it's also being in this now moment that can form our future. I would say that this now moment is probably more important than the rest of them. For that reason, because it's healing the past timelines. Do you know who you are? If all the physicality was taken away, do you know who you are? We are in a time of what appears to be great change. Do you know the strength and your power within? Do you know who you are? I believe that's what's going to be needed moving forward. I think in this moment that is going to be what's needed. We can play the game. We can tell the stories. I mean, it's fun, really. Or it's painful or hateful. It is what we perceive it to be. Perception is key. We are learning more and more truths of our own healing, psychologically, physically, and emotionally. We're learning more about the power that we have within us for this healing. They say truths are coming out, but I say the truth has always been within us. It was just eclipsed by lies. Do you know what the lies are, though? Can you discern between the truth and the lies? Do you know that you have the strength within you? Do you know that you are strength itself? Do you know the divine that you are? Do you know the love that you are? Change is constant. It's constant. We're no longer that 3-year-old. We're no longer that 13-year-old. We're no longer the 10-year-old. Who are you in this moment? Who do you think you are or portray yourself to be? What's the avatar, the persona, and what's the game we're playing? I feel like it's important to say everything you need is within you, and it always has been. The truth, the knowledge, the wisdom, the strength, the love, the gentleness. You are whole and complete. You always have been. You are a sovereign being. You always have been. You always will be. I see your strength because I choose to. I see your wholeness. I see you as complete. Do you see it within yourself, though? Do you see the power and the wisdom that you are? It's what's going to be needed. Change is constant. I feel like I need to tell you, though, it always turns out for your best good. Even in the midst of the not feeling good. Hang in there. Hang on. Enjoy it for a bit. I believe in you. Change is inevitable. You have the knowledge within you. Do you know who you are? All this is going to be needed moving forward. And you have it all within you. Stand in your power. Count and rely, or put yourself in a position, or start to move into a position where you're at least considering doing your own thing. There's much that I'm aware of, and much that I'm aware, and I can't seem to speak at this time. Not in this moment. But preparation, I think, is necessary. Not like fear-mongering, not like end of world prepping. It's not at all what I'm referring to. What if something really good, really high vibrational, really loving? What if that's the future? You'd have to prepare for that. The same as if you'd have to prepare for if something else was going to happen on the other end of the spectrum. When I say prepare, I mean know who you are. Know who you are. Know your sovereignty. Know your higher self, your beingness, your awareness, your consciousness. Know that. I see you as that. You are so powerful. You have everything you need within you. I could say I want you to know that, and I do want you to know that, but it's up to you if you do. It's up to all of us, each individually, what we choose and how we perceive things, and what happens moving forward or looking forward, or just being, even in this moment. It's all within us. It always has been. The answer to the test is within. It's hidden within. It's in your heart. Alignment is good, though. Alignment is good. In a good or bad world. In the other reality or in the other realms, it doesn't matter. because there's no good or bad. That's a rabbit hole we can go down some other time. When you look at, let's say, the wounded 7-year-old, maybe something happened when you were 7 and you were wounded. Visualize that aspect of you holding that child that's hurt or wounded and consoling that child, telling them it's okay to feel afraid, that it's okay to feel angry, it's okay to feel confused, it's okay to feel anything that they're feeling and everything, that it's okay. It's normal to feel those feelings for the situation that happened to that 7-year-old. Hold that 7-year-old in your arms now as your adult visually, and let them know they are whole, complete, and they are loved, and you're there to protect them, and that you understand them and that you love them. That was a healing. It's as if you jump timelines back there to heal that aspect of you. It's timeline jumping, and then it changes who you are in this moment. It's powerful. It's powerful. It's healing timelines, and then they collapse, and it goes into our highest and best good, to a higher timeline. This is very metaphysical, esoteric, I know, it is. Just follow me. This is what if this is what's needed? What if that type of healing is our ancestral healing, is our self-healing, is what heals the world? Because when we're healed, our world is healed. And then we bring that forth, and then we communicate with others in a healed manner. And we focus on other people that are in the healed energy, and we move forward together in that healedness. I can't see that as a bad thing. But we each individually have to do the work within ourselves, for ourselves. And no one can do that for us. Told you I would talk to you about timelines. Timeline shifts, healing timelines, collapsing timelines. If you are in numerology, the clock says 333. If that's important to you, and if it was important to you to hear about something that happened to your 7-year-old you, this was meant for you. But not just you, because we can do that for any age of who we were, of whatever aspect. It's like we were so fragmented out, bringing it all back together, collapsing timelines, healing timelines, absorbing it all back in. That's what brings the wholeness and the completeness. You're already that. You've always been that. We just forgot. These are not things that you hear out in normal day life. These are not things that will be spoken out on the streets. Not at this time. Not yet. That doesn't make it any less true or any less powerful. Just because you speak the most or the loudest doesn't mean you're correct. I'm not about forcing opinions or belief systems on anyone. I am only sharing my experience. You get to decide if it resonates within you, or if it triggers something within you. That's good too. Heal it. Collapse that timeline. Pull yourself, all of yourself, all aspects of yourself back in, healed, whole and complete. I put myself out here. That's my destiny. That's my purpose. I know that. I see that so clearly now. I can only do my part. Everything was for something. I used to ask, why did all that bad shit happen to me? Why? Like, am I a terrible person? Was I a horrible person in previous lives? And this is all my karma coming back to me. I don't believe that's what karma is at this point in the game. Not that it matters now, but maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Everything was as it should be to get me to where I'm at today, which is in front of you, telling you, know who you are. You are a great healer. You are powerful. You are sovereign. You are a god and a goddess. You are the king and the queen. You're the divine masculine and the divine feminine. You are whole and you are complete. You are the I am that I am. You are the mirror. You are the soul playing the role. You're also playing the avatar. And that's okay too. I don't have all the answers. I don't want them all. I'm okay not knowing. Sometimes it's fun just to ride along. Sometimes it's fun just to flow. For now, I know my purpose, and it's to be here, to speak this out. Maybe that'll change, maybe it won't. I don't know. I'm just gonna flow with it. Until then, here I am. The ones that are meant to see this will see it. Whether it's whatever year it is, doesn't matter. Whatever day of the week, whatever time of the day. It's not the important part. The important thing is when you get here to this moment, right now, where you're watching this, right in this moment, is the right moment, the destined moment. There are no accidents, there are no mistakes. As humans, we make mistakes. It happens. But even then, that's not true. Because everything happened as it should to bring us to where we're at, to bring us to who we are. I can't play small anymore. I can't hold back. I can't be held back. You know what I mean. You are incredible. You are amazing. You are perfect as you are. You are whole and you are complete. I see you as healed. You are the spark of the divine. You are the divine itself. Your body is just the vessel the divine lives through. Just as children are born through. Know who you are. It's a game changer. Because then you get to make the rules. Or you don't care if there are any. That might be just as true. You were meant to be here in this moment at this time. There is something about you that this world needs. And it's not by accident. as always and in all ways. I am holding a space of love for you. You're needed. Thank you.